Alright, today we're doing a knock sensor on a 2012 Hyundai Veloster. Now I want to show you, I'm already up under the car as you can see. If you look up there, you see that connector right there and the lead that's coming off of this way. Let me see if I can get a flashlight in there, maybe give you a better view. Okay, that connector right there and the lead that's coming off this way, and that wire goes up over top of this oil filter. That's about the best I can show you from down here. And if you can tell from up there, we are up underneath the intake. Now, all the videos I've seen showed the people removing the intake, removing the throttle body and coolant hoses and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to attempt to do this with removing just this bottom cover right here. And what I'm showing you right there, that is the middle. So it actually splits in half. So you only have to remove the passenger side of this cover. So that's what I'm working on now. There's four 10 millimeter bolts in that cover. I've already got two of them out. The other two are up on the other side by the wheel. I'm gonna take the other two out. I'm gonna get that cover out of my way, and then I don't know. Well, let me see if I can get the camera up in there to show y'all where the knock sensor is. Let's see. I don't think I can, but it's almost directly above this oil filter. You seen where the wire was headed. You can get to it. It's probably going to be, you know, with a flex head ratchet, and you're going to have to really just feel for it, but it's much better than pulling the intake and the throttle body. So I'm going to take the rest of this cover off, and then I'm going to see if I can get up in there. I'm going to try one more time with not the flashlight, just the camera itself. Yeah, I don't think I can show y'all. I don't know. I'll have to look at that and see if it's on there or not. If it is, I'll try and circle it or something. All right, I'm going to take this cover off, and then I'm going to see if I can feel my way to take that thing off. Okay, I got that cover off so I can get up in here now. That right there, with the bolt through it and the rubber around it, that is the knock sensor. So you can most definitely replace that without pulling this intake. If you can see it like that, I can touch it, not with the camera in the way, but I can touch it. That means I can get it out. Now, it's a 12 millimeter, and most likely what I'm going to do is use a small, regular size 12 millimeter socket with a swivel on a 3/8 flex head ratchet. I'll let you know exactly what I used to get it out, but this is definitely going to be possible without pulling the intake. I'm very excited. So y'all can see it why it's out. This is what the new knock sensor looks like. That's where the head of the bolt goes through that you can see, and this is the other end of the connector that I showed you from the top. And then that's just what holds the wire. You just push that in. So okay, there's the old sensor, and there's the socket. All I used is a flexible 3/8 ratchet with a regular 12 millimeter socket on the end, and it came right off. So don't pull your intake. Okay, that's what it looks like with the sensor out of it. Now I'm about to slide the new one in there, thread it on, plug it in, and hopefully that fixed the knock sensor problem, the engine code it was throwing. All right, there's the new one. Very tight spot if you can tell. Anyway, there's the new one. Follow the line, it goes over there. That's where the gray tie goes, and then that's the clip with it all clipped together. So it's completely in. Now let's see if it still shows the same code or if that fixed the problem. Okay, here we are driving down the road. What I wanted to point out was that this knock sensor pulled what they call a permanent code. So the only way to erase a permanent code is for the computer to erase it itself. So I'm just out driving it. I'm going to drive it until the computer recognizes the new knock sensor and recognizes there's no more problem, unless there is still a problem and the sensor was not the problem. So we're going to just hope that after driving it for a little while, this knock sensor goes off. If not, we may have additional problems. So I'm just going to drive it and hope this goes off, and I'll update y'all after I've driven. It normally takes about 40 miles for your computer to update it itself. So I'm just going to keep driving until I've drove about 50 miles, or until it goes off. Alright, here we are back at the house. When I was driving it, the check engine light stayed on the entire time. I didn't even go 50 miles. Turned around, came home, and I cut it off just for a minute, cranked it back up, check engine light went off. I pulled the codes, they were gone. So just so you know, if you're out driving trying to get the thing to go off, only drive maybe 10-12 miles or so, and then park and cut it off, and leave it off for a minute or two and then turn it back on, because it may not reset until the car's been turned off and cranked back up. That's what happened with this one. So there you can see the check engine light's off, the knock sensor fixed it, so we're good to go. And again, don't pull your intake. You can get it off without pulling the intake. Just watch the video. Thanks, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. If this content was anything that you might like, please subscribe to the channel. Still trying to grow the channel. We're still super small. So we appreciate all the support. We thank you, and we look forward to putting out more content.